What up, YouTube? Here today to give a deck profile on my Doppel plants, or I guess that's what I want to call it. It's 42 cards. It's been testing pretty well for me, so here we go. First of all, Reborn Tengu. This card's really good right now. It's level 4 floater, 17 attack, so it gets over quite a bit. And it's really hard to get rid of, and plus pot of average just makes it that much better. Got 2 Chaos Sorcerer. If you count the synchros, got a decent even number or a decent amount of lights and darks. Be able to bring them out. They get rid of all the annoying stuff like Xian, Stardust, anything, Trishula, stuff like that. It's pretty good. You got the Debris Dragon. Really broken. Same with 2 Drunk Synchron. Really good, especially when Librarian comes out. And then combo them with 2 Doppel Warrior. Just adds so many combos and draw power and stuff. It's just amazing. And Dark Warrior, what could be better? The new Dandelion. The new Dandelion is now a Darkened Warrior. It's ridiculous. And then you got Trooper. Gets under Bottomless. It's a 19 beater, mill 3. When it's destroyed, you draw a card. It's pretty good. You got 2 Raikou and Lila. Raikou staple, and then seeing a lot more people like Lila lately. I like her because she baits out warnings really well, because it pretty much says use it or lose it. She's 1700, so she's right there with Tengu. And she's a spellcaster, which makes getting out Arcanite a little bit easier. Then you got 2 Lone Fire, basic plan engine to get out these guys because they're ridiculous. Then you got 1 Effect Veiler. I wish I had more of this because I would definitely run at least 2, maybe even 3, because this card in this deck is absolutely ridiculous. Its effect alone makes it really good, and then you add the fact that it's a light and it's a 1-star tuner and a spellcaster, which is it's just pretty ridiculous. Then you got Sangan that just searches for everything, pretty much everything else in the deck other than like Gores and stuff. Pretty good. Then last monster is Gores. I believe that puts the monster count at 24. A little bit high, but it's pretty good. Gore, stop those OTKs. Then sync with Itter token with the 1-star for like Stardust and stuff. And it's a dark. And spells, get 2 Avarice. Need I say more? And I actually might get limited because it's just that good right now. There's so many decks that can run it and make use of it. It's just really good. It's a +1. You put 5 cards back in the deck, it replaces itself, and you draw 1. I mean, it's really good. You got MSTs, basic spell trap destruction. It's really good. Get rid of like anything troublesome on the field that you don't want. And you got Book, staple. It's Book. Then you got Reborn, Dark Hole, Trunade. You know the staples. Trunade is actually really good in this deck because chain like Call the Haunted and stuff, you get free pluses. And then Charge, search for Lila and Raikou and mill 3. And 1-for-1 combos really well with Dandelion, or if you got dead cards in hand like you drew multiple Tengu, you can make use of it. And Foolish. This card is just really good. You can just get whatever you need in the graveyard whenever you need it. It's really good. Then Rhoda, search out Junk Warrior and Doppel. And the last spell card is Mind Control. Like, half your monsters are tuners, so why wouldn't you run Mind Control, in my opinion? It's just really good. Just take the monster, sync with it. And traps, you got Mirror Force, staple. Call the Haunted, which is really good in this deck because it's chainable. And Tori, pluses with like Card Trooper and stuff, and Sangan. Then you got Solemn Judgment and Solemn Warning. I'm only playing one Wandering right now because sadly I only have one at the moment. I would play two, and then when the priority ruling changes, I would probably run one because it's still a really good card, and probably two bottomless, which is really good. Then onto the synchros. Got two formula. This card is one of the most broken cards out right now. It's just free draws and it's just ridiculous. You got, I don't know, I think this might go to 1 actually. It's just that good. Some people are predicting this card going to 1 September. It's just that good. Then you got Junk Warrior because when you bring him out, he's almost guaranteed to be at 31 all the time, no matter what. It's just really good. 31 5-star. That's a dark. Then you got Fitzgerald. You can bring him out with Junk Warrior or Junction Crown and Reiko. And when you attack, they can't activate spells or traps. And it has a nifty second effect. If it's the only monster and it's destroyed by battle, you can discard a card and special summon it defense. So it's a good floater. It's pretty good. The Magical Android, this or Junk Warrior, I'm contemplating and taking out for Librarian when I get it. It's most likely going to be this because Junk Warrior still has a lot of uses, while this is just a traditional 5-star, in which Librarian will be, and it has a way better effect. Then you got Stardust, Staple, and Shooting Star. You can bring out in this deck really easy, and it's just amazing. You go first turn Shooting Star, that pretty much means you win unless they can somehow go into Bionic or something. That's really the only thing. It's just really good. And Scrap Dragon, it's Scrap Dragon, Staple. Black Rose, Staple. And Arcanite, it's pretty good. You can bring it out a couple different ways and destroy 2 cards. It's pretty good. And Ancient Fairy, this card is so good right now. Playing against GKs and everything. GKs is definitely this deck's worst matchup. Then you just summon this, and then you can just summon this guy, destroy their Necker Valley, and then if it's game 2 or 3, you can add Close Forest to your hand and gain 1,000. It's just ridiculous. And it's also a 3k wall, which is really hard to get rid of or get through. And then you got Iron Chain. This is just in here for Debris Target. It's also really good combo with Debris Dragon. If you have Debris Dragon, Doppel in hand, and like a 1-star tuner engrave, you go Debris Dragon, get 1-star tuner, special Doppel, then sync Doppel and Debris for this, get 2 tokens, and sync for Formula, draw 1. Then you can go into any 8-star you want, or you can go into Trishula. It's pretty good. Then you got Bionic, it's Bionic. Then you got Trishula, amazing card, amazing. It's definitely probably going to go to 1 this September since it did in the OCG. It's just that ridiculous. And what's even better, his effect is not target, which makes it so much even better, because you remove a card from the hand, and by ruling, cards in the hand and the deck cannot be targeted. So by ruling, his effect is not target, which makes it even better, because now cards that say when blah 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 is targeted, activate this, you cannot do that to Trishula. It's just broken. Then lastly, got 1 Halberd Cannon. This is probably going to be Shooting Quasar, but anyway, Halberd Cannon right now is still just as good, but Shooting Quasar is better, so it's just going to go out for that, but it's still a good card. So that's my Junk Doppel deck. Let me know what you think, comment, rate, subscribe.